Have you ever felt deep within yourself that someone is out there waiting to be found? Not just anyone, but someone you are meant to meet. Someone whose arrival will quietly change everything, even before they realize the role they are about to play in your life. It is a feeling that does not demand proof, yet it lingers with undeniable certainty. There is something powerful about sensing a connection before it takes shape, a quiet awareness that somewhere in the world, another soul exists whose path is slowly, deliberately aligning with yours. You may not know their name, their face, or their story, but you feel their presence in moments of reflection and longing. Imagine a connection so strong, so inevitable, that neither time nor distance has the power to weaken it. This is not a fleeting emotion or a moment of attraction. It is a bond rooted in destiny, shaped by patience, and guided by unseen forces working far beyond our understanding. This kind of connection is not about love at first sight. It is about recognition at the soul level. It is about meeting someone who feels familiar in a way that defies logic, as though your lives have been quietly preparing for this encounter long before it happens. Before you ever meet this person, life begins shaping you. Every experience, every challenge, every lesson becomes part of your preparation. You grow, you learn, you change, slowly becoming someone capable of receiving and sustaining a love that is meant to last. There is a truth many come to understand with time. The universe does not bring people together randomly. It moves with intention, aligning moments and circumstances with remarkable precision. When two souls are meant to meet, it happens at the exact moment they are ready. A connection like this cannot be rushed. It does not force itself into existence. It waits. It matures quietly, strengthening beneath the surface, until the moment arrives when everything aligns. And when it does, the connection feels unstoppable. This is why patience plays such a vital role in meaningful relationships. Life has its own rhythm, its own timing, and it rarely conforms to our expectations. What feels like delay is often preparation, ensuring that when the connection arrives, it arrives whole. The concept of destiny and connection is one that feels both intangible and deeply real. It is a force shaping our lives even when we cannot see it, guiding us toward people and moments that leave a lasting impact. Some people cross our paths not by chance, but because life itself has orchestrated the meeting. These encounters often defy explanation, leaving us with the sense that something greater is at work. This connection is not based on surface level compatibility or physical presence alone. It is rooted in alignment of values, energy, and purpose. An invisible pull draws two individuals together, regardless of timing or circumstance. Often this bond reveals itself through subtle signs, shared experiences, parallel journeys, or an unexplainable sense of familiarity when paths finally cross. It is the feeling of knowing someone before truly knowing them. Such moments suggest that our lives are not a series of random events, but part of a larger design beyond our comprehension. When two people are connected in this way, there is a profound recognition, a quiet understanding that resonates deep within. This type of connection transcends logic. Distance becomes insignificant. Time feels temporary. Obstacles lose their power. What remains is a sense of inevitability, as though no matter the detours, the paths will converge. Even when one person is unaware of the bond, it exists quietly, patiently waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. An invisible thread continues to draw the souls closer, guided by timing rather than urgency. This is why certain meetings feel transformative, why some relationships redefine the direction of our lives, why in the vast tapestry of existence, some connections feel destined from the very beginning. Patience and timing are essential in allowing these connections to unfold. Rushing toward what we desire often disrupts the balance required for something meaningful to grow. True connections require trust in the process. Timing is shaped by many factors: personal growth, emotional readiness, and life circumstances. When two people are meant to be together, both must be prepared to meet each other fully, without fear or resistance. Sustainable patience allows space for self-development. It strengthens character, deepens understanding, and expands emotional capacity. When the moment arrives, both individuals are ready to connect authentically. Waiting also teaches resilience. It reminds us that delays are not denials, but necessary steps in a greater plan. Timing acts as a silent guide, ensuring alignment of hearts and minds. Self-growth before union is essential. A lasting relationship is not just about finding the right person, but about becoming the right person. Growth ensures that love is built on strength rather than dependency. Emotional maturity, self-awareness, and empathy form the foundation of a healthy partnership. By confronting fears and insecurities, Individuals become capable of offering balance and understanding. Without self-growth, relationships can become fragile, driven by need rather than mutual support. With growth, partnerships become spaces where both individuals inspire and elevate each other. When the union finally occurs, it is not born from desperation, but from readiness. Two complete individuals come together, not to fill gaps, but to share purpose and vision. The vision of a shared future begins even before the relationship fully forms. It is the ability to imagine a life built on shared values, mutual respect, and collective growth. This vision is not defined by material goals alone, but by the desire to build something meaningful together. A future where two journeys merge to create something greater than either could alone. So open your heart to possibility. Trust the timing. Continue becoming. Because the woman you are destined to marry is out there, and she is already part of a story that is slowly, beautifully unfolding, one you are preparing to live. A true vision of the future together goes far beyond surface level. Dreams are idealized images. It encompasses emotional support, shared growth, and the intentional pursuit of meaningful experiences side by side. It is not simply about where two people will go, but about who they will become together along the way. This vision lives in both the heart and the mind. It is the quiet mental and emotional exercise of anticipating joys, challenges, and milestones as a united force. In doing so, it subtly guides present-day choices, influencing how time is spent, how effort is invested, and how priorities are shaped. When someone genuinely envisions a future with another person, clarity begins to form. Actions become more intentional. Habits are cultivated with purpose. Decisions are no longer made in isolation, but with an awareness of how they contribute to something larger and longer lasting. This forward-looking perspective becomes a powerful source of motivation. It inspires individuals to improve themselves not out of pressure or fear, but from a desire to become worthy of the future they imagine. Growth transforms from a personal goal into a shared responsibility. Hope naturally follows this vision. There is excitement in believing that the partnership is not only possible, but achievable and sustainable. That belief strengthens patience and reinforces trust in the process of becoming. Envisioning the future together also deepens understanding. It helps reveal compatibility, values, and priorities long before formal commitments are made. Through reflection, personal goals begin to align with the life one hopes to share with another. This mindset nurtures responsibility and mindfulness in relationships. Rather than passively waiting for destiny to unfold, individuals prepare themselves actively, knowing that readiness matters as much as timing. In this space, the heart and mind collaborate. Imagination blends with purpose, creating a quiet blueprint for connection, one that anticipates shared experiences, achievements, and adventures that will eventually define a life built together. Faith in the unknown becomes essential at this stage of the journey. It is the calm belief that life continues to move with intention, even when the path ahead remains unclear. Not every detail needs to be visible for the journey to be meaningful. This faith allows individuals to trust that the right person will appear at the right moment, even when circumstances seem uncertain or delayed. It requires releasing the need to control every outcome and embracing the mystery of timing. Faith in the unknown is not passive surrender. It is an active choice to trust while continuing to grow. It shapes decisions, sustains patience, and preserves hope during moments when progress feels invisible. By believing in what cannot yet be seen, individuals shift their focus away from anxiety and toward preparation. Waiting becomes purposeful. Life continues to be lived fully, rather than paused in frustration. Embracing uncertainty builds resilience. It fosters flexibility and openness, qualities that strengthen both the individual and any future partnership. It teaches acceptance without resignation and hope without expectation. This faith sharpens intuition. It helps people recognize opportunities and meaningful encounters when they arise, rather than overlooking them due to skepticism or impatience. It also nurtures a sense of wonder. Life begins to feel expansive again, filled with possibility and surprise. The understanding grows that the most profound connections are rarely forced or predicted. They are discovered. Ultimately, faith in the unknown creates trust. Trust in oneself, trust in the journey, trust that the heart can remain open without fear of disappointment. As the journey continues, commitment beyond words becomes the defining force of lasting love. True dedication is revealed not through promises, but through consistency, presence, and integrity. Love is demonstrated in actions taken daily, especially in moments that demand effort rather than ease. Commitment shows itself through reliability, accountability, and genuine care. This kind of commitment extends beyond romantic gestures. It is found in showing up during challenges, prioritizing the well-being of another, and protecting the bond even when circumstances are inconvenient. Strong relationships are built on mutual respect and shared responsibility. Both individuals actively contribute to nurturing the connection, understanding that love must be sustained through effort. Consistency becomes proof of sincerity. Over time, actions speak louder than declarations, creating trust and emotional security. Commitment beyond words requires patience and perseverance. It recognizes that meaningful relationships evolve, demanding compromise, understanding, and emotional maturity. Through this dedication, confidence grows. Both individuals feel seen, supported, and valued not for perfection but for authenticity. Love reveals itself as accountability, presence, and the willingness to invest without expecting immediate reward. It becomes a steady force capable of enduring challenges and deepening over time. In the end, love is not merely a feeling. It is a journey shaped by destiny, patience, growth, vision, faith, and unwavering commitment. It is about trusting what cannot yet be seen, preparing for the person meant to walk beside you, and nurturing a connection that transcends time and circumstance. Every step taken with intention brings the journey closer to fulfillment. Every moment of growth becomes part of the foundation for a shared life. This journey is not about searching endlessly, but about becoming ready, about embracing the process with courage, hope, and an open heart. Because the universe has a way of aligning what is meant to be, and when the moment arrives, recognition will be effortless. May you have the patience to wait for what is destined, the strength to grow alongside it, and the wisdom to recognize it when it appears. Thank you for opening your heart and stepping toward a future filled with purpose, joy, and the extraordinary possibilities of love yet to unfold.